Hello everyone, Scott here. Welcome to Hyperbole. I know it's Hyperbole, but Hyperbole makes it mine. Just got out of X-Men Apocalypse, or X-Men A, as that's read. And we got some swag on this one. I'll open these up as I go here, but basically this is the latest X-Men movie, the latest also by Bryan Singer. And a lot of people have compared this from the most fun superhero movie of the last 10 years to the worst of the year, even better than, or even worse than Batman vs. Superman. Now, I went on at length, 50 minutes, about my feelings of Batman vs. Superman. I can look back on it and there's not much I can truly defend about that movie. It's what it is. And Warner has retaliated and reacted and are on the way to fixing things. But this one, X-Men Apocalypse, which I did see in 3D. This also has Ice Age, Collision Course, and Independence Day Resurgence. So this is cool. Nice little lanyard. That's a neat thing they gave us. This is the other piece. This is a pin. We got the pretty much trick one. They said there was 5 of them. There was Quicksilver and Magneto and Psylocke. I got the Mystique one. I would have got Cyclops. He is my favorite. Would have got Jean also, but it's blue. It's not blue Mystique. It's normal Mystique. So I went with that. This movie, as far as I'm concerned, let's get this right out of the way. No spoilers, per usual, outside of Batman vs. Superman. But this movie is a lot of fun. I quite like all the X-Men movies. I could go on at length of those. I even reviewed Last Stand and Wolverine Origins, and gave them favorable reviews, but they're flawed, absolutely, by all means. This one is light years ahead of both of those. And as far as of the new trilogy, X-Men First Class is probably the most solid of them. Days of Future Past is a great, awesome one, but it's not quite as on that level. This one's probably below that too. However, much like I compare Blade and Blade 2, Blade's the better movie, but Blade's 2 more rewatchable. I feel that way about this. I feel that X-Men Apocalypse is the most rewatchable X-Men movie there's been yet. Deadpool's its own thing. But this movie had great moments for everyone. It's tapping into the X-Men that I like, which are like the 80s and 90s stuff, even though the whole gamut of it is classic awesome stuff. But it's tapping into the nostalgia I've got, so it really helped that and probably why I liked it. But there's funny moments, there's action, there's great stuff. There's deaths, and I don't mean like character stuff, I mean like casualties of war. Now, I know people got up in arms when Man of Steel did it, and Batman vs. Superman did the whole thing, oh, it's after work hours, it's fine. Here, there's like buildings, and people are gone, and there's a bridge, and people... There's no question people are gone. However, it's fine, because the movie's called X-Men Apocalypse. It features a man named Apocalypse who doesn't give a crap. It's kind of expected. You'd almost be disappointed if it didn't happen, right? So... there you go. And that's not spoiler. You see in the trailers he's doing stuff, so that's fine. This movie is a whole hell of a lot of fun. And I start thinking, like, this is an X-Men movie as if Marvel made it, if that makes sense. It feels that way. Now, I know still a lot of people are like, well, it's not as good as the others. And I can only say what I felt about it. And always coming out of the theater versus thinking about it later, there's always issues. I know some people talk about how, a friend of ours even said, Quicksilver, why can't he just be super speed all the time? They address that. Why is this a thing? They address that. Why is it? They address that. They do. They had actually addressed things. And they don't just, like, throw it away. Stuff happens. This movie has a lot of things happening in it, and it's a lot well done. There's a lot of green screeny stuff, obviously, but you kind of forget about it after a little bit, and it's just happening. And it's good, and it feels natural. And yeah, there's some stuff shoehorned in. The 80s references are what they are. The Quicksilver stuff is what it is, and whatever. But it's a whole hell of a lot of fun. I loved it. I don't put it up on the Civil War type pedestal or anything. That's there, but it's easily one of my most favorite movies of the year. I would say it's better than Deadpool. Maybe. I don't know. I still got to rank it in there somewhere. But... instant recommendation. If you like X-Men movies, you'll like it. If you don't like X-Men movies, you might have problems with this one because they don't hold your hand. They do some on-the-nose stuff, but not quite Batman Superman level of it. It's a weird comparison. It does things right that a lot of movies get wrong, and it could have easily gone wrong. So that's that. That's pretty much it. Check this movie out. Absolutely. I got my Mystique pin here. Coming soon in Ultra AVX, Independence Day, and Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. What happened to Ice Age? Aren't you going to promote that one? Oh well. Anyway, there is more coming from Hyperbole, obviously, as more movies like that come out and I see them. I'm not planning on seeing Alice, just so you know that's there. GPC, do check out 103. 104 is in the planning stages, as I've mentioned on my status at the cinema. And of course, Box Office per usual. Like, favorite, subscribe. Guilty Pleasure Cinema here on YouTube. It is Cyclops Scott, the channel. 2 S's. You'll find that on Twitter as well. And on Facebook, it is Guilty Pleasure Cinema. Like, favorite, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thanks for watching. See you next time.